Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of CG Shorts. I'm here with my co host, Dean from DA Talks. If you're not subscribed to his channel, you should be. So be sure to head over there and do that after this video is finished.
And when you're over there, be sure to check out the CG Shorts playlist where you can find all CG Shorts from both of our channels. Now let's get into the video.
Some seismic shockwaves could be felt throughout Comicsgate when Nasser had Mike S. Miller and EVS on his livestream a few days ago.
I heard it could be felt down under, but that's for another video. What was originally supposed to be a stream to promote Mike S. Miller's crowdfund for Lonestar 3 quickly devolved into a Nasser, EVS, and Miller rehashing of the past.
I understand that it's Nasser's channel and he can decide the content of his live streams, but after Ethan showed up in the chat, Nasser asked if Ethan could join the stream, and Mike wisely said no.
So
Ethan
anyway,
says Mike is a cautionary tale. Of course, you can learn from him.
of course, please do learn from my mistakes, ladies and
can-
gentlemen. That is wisdom, learning from other people's mistakes.
Can we get Ethan on here?
I'd rather not.
7 to 9 says it's your channel. You can do what you want. Well, I mean, I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, he's trying to be polite.
Jim O'Reilly says get Ethan on, but keep it civil and don't discuss the past. Just what's going on now and future. Would you be down for that?
No, because it'll devolve.
No, come on. What if we just?
What if it will devolve.
I'll make sure it doesn't devolve, Mike.
Really? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna do that?
Because we'll just talk about, like he said, like, let me pull it back up. Just talk about what's going on now and future. We'll just talk about our books. Come on, Mike.
Oh, look, Superfly Ghost. He wants us to work it out, and that's what it's gonna turn into. It's like, just come back, Mike. Just come back, man.
Well, there'd be nothing wrong with that. Let's see, but let me read his chat. Come on, guys. It's not gonna devolve. I'd love to get Ethan on here.
But you said you wanted to have a stream with me.
I am having a stream with you, but I'm saying it would be cool to have both of you guys on here.
I get enough of watching you kiss Ethan's ass on his show.
Okay, here. Ethan says, I'm willing to come on and talk comics with Mike and Nasser. It doesn't have to get emotional.
Fine, whatever.
Okay, Ethan, you can come on, man.
See that? 50 no's and a yes means yes.
This is just my interpretation, but it sounds to me like EVS already had a link to the stream.
Ethan, did I send you the link? I think I did. Ethan, let me know if you need it. I think I sent it to you.
One would hope at Nasser's young age he'd be able to remember something he did seconds earlier.
Early onset dementia is no joke, Vicky. However, it is funny that Mike, as you heard earlier, knew that bringing EVS would mean that the show would devolve.
People were like, well, if you really wanted Mike to succeed, you could promote it on your show. And I said, I don't think that that's true. I think I do need Mike there. I remember Mike a bunch of times when we were trying to get the Meg funded. Mike saying, promote my book. And I'm like, I can't promote your book without you, dude. You've got to actually be there to get your book funded and get it promoted.
I don't want to rehash history.
And Mike was completely right about the turn the conversation would take. Despite Nasser's and Ethan's assurances that they'd only be talking about comics, in under 15 minutes, Ethan swiveled the conversation around to Mike and Comicsgate.
Mike's statement that he'd prefer people buy his books because they like it, and not because of who he associates with, sounds almost foreign to Nasser. To be real, it was that same point that earned Mike my respect.
I want people to buy my books because they enjoy my books, not because they enjoy even me on YouTube or you on YouTube or anybody else on YouTube. I want to build a comic book base.
How are you going to control that?
Read.
People are gonna buy your books for like a billion different reasons. Okay, it doesn't really matter, man. All you need to worry about is what gets Mike sales.
Nasser, you didn't even read issue 2. Why'd you buy it?
And that's where Ethan may have miscalculated in bringing Nasser back to CG. Ethan is slick enough to say that he's in it to make money without making it sound like he's only in it to make money. Nasser, well, he's just crass about it.
Yeah, but Mike, I mean, I've been there. Like, I went through that phase too, where I was like, people should only buy it on merit, not because I entertain them on stream, but really, who cares?
That's the problem with you, Nasser. It's not a phase; it's a principle.
What is the principle? I don't know. What do you mean?
Said that you want people buying your book based on your merit, not because you're a dancing monkey or not because you're freaking know how to juggle plates or whatever it is. You want people. I
want to pay my bills.
Artist. I'm a comic book creator. That's what I want people to want from me is my comic books. And it's freaking, it kind of bothers me that I spent so much time on YouTube these 2 years. Dude, my production has been crap. I usually churn out freaking 300 pages a year, and I only managed to get like one book done that first year. It's nuts.
To be fair, I don't think there's anything wrong with only being in it for the money, as long as you're upfront about it. However, I personally wouldn't buy into any company or individual that would rather take my money by any means.
But Mike, I mean, did you really find a difference when you were sending out those books and somebody might have just bought it because you were on Ethan's channel versus because they didn't want to read it? Like, is there really a difference? Like, their money's still green, it's still a sale, could lead to people that actually want to read it based off its merit. What if they give it to somebody else becomes a fan? Or what if they want it for a different reason, they read it, then they become a fan and buy the others? Like,
it's the case in point. No. Getting it into people's hands is one thing, and I agree with you, Nasser. I'm not arguing that. My point is that if they were fans of the work, they all would have come back for issue 3. They came back for issue 2 in a heartbeat, right? So clearly it's not.
They knew about it.
They're not fans about. Stop it with that, Nasser.
Mike's point here is a valid one, even though Nasser doesn't seem to understand it. If the people that back Lonestar 1 and 2 were truly fans of Mike's work instead of loyal to the cause, those 3,300 backers of Lonestar 2 would be showing up for Lonestar 3. But that's it for this episode of CG Shorts. Check out Dean's channel, DA Talks, link in the description. You can also find a link in that same description to Mike S. Miller's new Indiegogo project, Lonestar 3. So be sure to check it out. And like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this.
Also, content that's different. There's different content, too.
Get your nose out of Ethan's ass, dude.
DA Talks for $4.99 says Nasser will get his nose out of EVS's backside if Mecha takes his nose out of Mike's. If Mecha.
I don't want trouble with Vicky and these people. That's the other thing.